and your friends are making an art project for a school art show. You are in charge of bringing buttons for the project. You empty the button box onto the table. There are so many buttons. Could it be 20 buttons, 50? How can you figure it out? Sometimes you need to find out how many objects are in a large group. Counting them is one way, but counting this many objects is tricky. When you count, you have to be sure that you keep track of the buttons you have already counted. You don't count any of the buttons twice. You don't miss any buttons. How many buttons are there? What do you think? One way to make objects easier to count them is to group them. Once the objects are in groups, you can add the number in each group to find the total. There are 4 dimes in one hand. There's 6 dimes in the other hand. You can add the number of dimes in each group to find the total. 4 plus 6 equals 10. There are 10 dimes in all. There are 3 groups of baseball bats in this picture. There are 2 groups of 4 bats. There's 1 group of 1 bat. You can add the number of bats in each group to find the total. 4 plus 4 plus 1 equals 9. There are 9 bats in all. There's 1 ring on each finger of one hand. There are 5 rings in the first group. There's 1 ring on each finger of the other hand. There are 5 rings in the second group. There are 2 rings in the group on the table. You can add the number of rings in each group to find the total. 5 plus 5 plus 2 equals 12. There are 12 rings in all. There are 2 groups with 10 cubes. In each group, in the third group, there's 1 cube. You can add the number of cubes in each group to find the total. 10 plus 10 plus 1 equals 21. There are 21 cubes in all. There are 3 groups with 2 feet in each group. You can add the number of feet to find the total. 2 plus 2 plus 2 equals 6. There are 6 feet in all. 2, 4, 6. There's another way to find the total. You can skip count if there is the same number of objects in each group. There are 3 groups of 2 feet. There is the same number in each group. So, you can skip count to find the total. 2, 4, 6. There are 6 feet in all. Each butterfly has 2 antennae. There are 6 butterflies. You can add the number of antennae to find the total. 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 equals 12. There are 12 antennae in all. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. There are 6 groups of 2 antennae. There is the same number in each group. So, you can also skip count to find the total. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. There are 12 antennae in all. There are 3 groups of toy cars. There are 3 cars in each group. You can add to find the total. 3 plus 3 plus 3 equals 9. There are 9 toy cars in all. 1, 2, 3. Each group has the same number of cars, so you can also skip count to find the total. 3, 6, 9. There are 9 toy cars in all. There are 5 hands. Each hand has 5 fingers. You can add to find the total number of fingers. 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 equals 25. There are 25 fingers in all. Each group has the same number, so you can also skip count to find the total. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. There are 25 fingers in all. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. There are 5 bugs in this picture. Each bug has 6 legs. You can add to find the total number of legs. 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6 equals 30. There are 30 legs in all. Each bug has the same number of legs. So, you can also skip count to find the total. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30. You can solve this problem another way. You can multiply. 5 times 6 equals 30. There are 30 legs in all. You read it like this. 5 times 6 equals 30. The number sentence means that you have 5 groups of 6 items, and the total is 30. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30. There are 30 legs in all. There are 10 cars in this train. There are 10 bears in each car. You can add to find the total number of bears. 10 plus 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 10 equals 100. There are 100 bears in all. You can also skip count to find the total. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. You can solve this problem another way. You can multiply 10 times 10 equals 100. 10 cars, 10 bears in each car equals 100 bears total. You can read it like this. 10 times 10 equals 100. The number sentence means that you have 10 groups of 10 items, and the total is 100. There are 100 bears in all. There are 4 pizzas. Each pizza is cut into 6 pieces. You can add to find the total number of pieces. 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6 equals 24. There are 24 pieces in all. 6, 12, 18, 24. You can also skip count to find the total. 6, 12, 18, 24. There are 24 pieces of pizza in all. Which container has more objects? You can skip count to find the total. Think of the container as an array. An array shows objects in rows and columns. There are 2 rows. 1 row, 2 rows. There are 6 eggs in each row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can write a multiplication sentence to find the total number of eggs. 2 times 6 equals 12. There are 4 rows. There are 3 lines in each row. You can write a multiplication sentence to find the total number of lines. 4 rows times 3 in each equals 12 total lines. 4 times 3 equals 12. Both containers hold 12 objects. There are 6 ways you can arrange 12 in arrays. Here are all the ways you can arrange 12 in arrays. 12 times 1 equals 12. 1 times 12 equals 12. 3 times 4 equals 12. 6 times 2 equals 12. Can you think of any other ways? What number sentences could you write about these arrays? How many rows? How many columns? How many total? How many rows? How many columns? How many in total? How many rows? How many columns? How many total? Real Life Multiplication, a Reading A to Z Math book, Grade 2.